That's a surprisingly grown-up request.
The fog's out to kill us all. Kids included. I know the money's a joke. But if my friends can resettle, I'm sure they'd do anything for you. And owe you big. Please, help.
If you're heading out beyond the hull, you look out for those
Teddy.
redhead
Need some doctoring?
That's all the whole thing. The queen.
I need some help.
Well, speak up.
No crazy partying or anything like that.
Clean and sober, huh? Good for you. Need something else?
Just hurt all over.
Nothing too bad. Still, risky to leave untreated. And that's that. Anything else bothering you?
Actually, it's nothing.
Take care.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Everyone! Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears! So the fogs are coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round. On the house!
Yeah!
Time to party!
Here's some Mitch!
Everyone, make way!
Did you really kill the queen? The mariner said you did.
Don't pester him, Debbie. Of course he did. Now this is what a badass looks like. I fear we had you all wrong.
Well, Captain Avery didn't.
Right. Holier than thou Avery got here's a round on the house.
What's your beef with Avery?
Avery was born on the island, but she left for a good long spell. Didn't come back until, well, 10, 11 years ago. And since then, she's been trying to make us adopt all sorts of mainland nonsense. I ain't arguing she doesn't do good, or her heart being in the right place, but why change what ain't broke?
Ooh, thanks.
Least I can do.
Mitch, I mean, since he did the captain's dance, maybe your uncle?
That's my own family business.
Sir, Mitch is too damn proud, but we're worried about Uncle Ken.
What's wrong with his uncle?
Uncle Ken's the last one still living on the island. The last holdout.
Crazier than a bag full of starved mole rats, he is.
Mitch sent him some of the fog condensers? So he might still be alive. He's safe from the fog.
But the campground's got to be swarming with God knows what. Listen, it shames me to ask it. Oh, but he is my kin. Could you check up on him? And find some way to drag his hide back here. I'll pay.
What if he won't come back?
Well, then at least check up on him, right? I'll pay the same.
I'll look for your uncle.
His homestead's the old visitor center, inland.
Mitch.
How can the last plank set you up?
I'd like to rent a room.
It's up the stairs.
Thanks for helping, Mitch.
Life's too bloody short to be sober. looking a mite too sober by my estimation. I can fix that.
Screaming by.
I hope the harbor's being good to you.
You know of anyone that could use some help?
It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
What exactly do you need help with?
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless...
What exactly are these fog condensers? How do they work?
Well, I'm no engineer, but the way it was explained to me, each fog condenser pulls in the air around it and then condenses it into liquid. The point being, the fog doesn't get past them. They make a barrier that protects the town.
Right.
No fog means that all the nasty things living in it stay in it. They don't venture out too often. The fog's their home, I guess. The fog condensers eat up a lot of power, but we've got a wind farm that takes care of that. As long as the turbines stay charged, we stay safe.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
You need it? Bait shop's got it.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this
You must take care. We must defeat these.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Whatever.
Remember, head south out of town. You'll find the fog condensers along the road. You can't miss them.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
Is there a next of kin? If so, you should notify them.
I should never have let him go out. Well,
Uh-huh. Captain, nobody's gonna want to help you out.
Do I look rich to you? That's all the caps I can spare. Now here's your pay.
Avery,
I hope the harbor's being good to you.
you know of anyone that could use some help?
Maybe ask Mitch at the last plank. Some people at the end of the docks might need help too.
Uh-huh. What's the history of this place?
Well, this hole in the fogs. The mariner was...
What's there to do in...
Brooks sells... Besides that...
Uh-huh. I have to go.
Be well.
Talk to Cassie Dalton. Shame what happened to her family.
You seem more than capable with your tinkerings.
Go away! You see those corpses? They're from me! Unless you're ready for the long walk, go away!
You killed them all? By yourself?
What? Just because I'm an old man, you don't think I can protect myself? Wrong!
Your nephew's worried about you. He sent me.
Mitch. My boy Mitch sent you? He was always a smart one. He sent me the fog condensers. Made it safe to breathe here. Glad to hear he still cares about his old uncle. But you... What? What have you done? They're coming! They're coming!
What? What's coming?
Who knows this time? I haven't reset my traps or repaired the defenses. Quick, do what you can with the workbench supplies. They'll be here soon.
Hey.
You need... something, yes?
Hey.
You need something, yes?
Hey.
Trade is good.
Hey.
Do you need something from me? My primary focus is not combat. Oh no! I have it.
Fight for it!
Yes.
Quite vigorous exercise.
Hey.
Do you need something from me?
Hey.
Not bad. Mitch was a good boy to send you. But still, time before you attract more of them.
Why would you possibly stay here? It's dangerous.
My family's lived here for 7 generations. I will not now go.
Mitch sent me to bring you home. Safely. Please, go to Far Harbor.
Now, Mitch worries too much. Uncle Ken's lived on his own for a long spell. He's got color.
I found Uncle Ken. He's still alive, but he won't come back.
That's cause for celebration.
We were worried about him.
He really is all right? Do you think he's safe?
Can we do anything to help him out?
If he's still clinging on, I might be able to convince a few locals to head his way. And with a few more guns by his side... Here.
Mitch is at a loss for words.
Hush now. I owe you one.
Huh. I think Ding likes you. Here, kitty.
The Dalton family was great once, but that was a long time ago.
In the deep fog, there are things out there.
What the hell is a synth, anyway?
Every day, another harborman leaves the island.
Bait shop's got everything you need.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand
You
cannons.
seem more than capable with your tinkering.
You need it? The bait shop's got it.
Don't let the island catch you off guard. Buy my guns.
Ah, your damn cat knocked something over. Again.
Ah, Tink didn't mean anything by it.
Mitch,
I swear, her tail's a menace. Does she even know it's attached to her bleeding hide?
If you
You
want me to
look
work in
like
this
you need a
flea-ridden
nice
bar
cold
of yours,
vim.
You'll watch your tone.
What's so special about the fog on the island?
Can you feel it? Even here, it's alive. You walk the madness with...
The fog can drive you...
Yes, it's not natural. But many just got lost in the... If you have any sense.
If it's so dangerous, why do you stay?
This is our home. Besides,
I'd like to rent a room.
it's up the stairs.
You're kind of a big deal. Wow. giving me a present? A grenade has been dispatched.
That's it.
It was not locked at all. Oh, wait. You did this? Odds of your success are virtually nil. Cease hostility.
Hey.
Trade is good.
Heads up.
But do you... you want?
Hey.
You know, when I'm feeling down, a little commerce always cheers me up.
Let's see what you have.
Of course.
Heads up.
May I be of assistance?
Look alive.
Fresh shipment.
You need something,
All your
yes?
medical and food needs.
Hey,
With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
Did you really do the captain's dance?
If you ain't armed, you ain't
Hey,
long
Brooks.
for this world.
Psst. Looking for a bargain?
let's see what you have.
Happily.
Look alive.
Do you need something from me?
My kids ain't gonna believe the stories about you. Don't talk to Bertha. She's crazy.
I cleared the lumber mill for you.
We gotta go see the captain. Here's your pay. People keep leaving the island. But now that there's land to call their own, they'll come back. My friends have already sent word. We're going to turn back the tide. You'll see.
The island gets us all in the end, but it ain't got me yet.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs.
I never met someone that did the captain's dance before.
The children of Adam are trying to kill us all. Drive us into the ocean.
Bertha.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Smalls, we got no time for you.
The mainlander cleared out Echo Lake Lumber Mill.
Why are we even talking to the captain about this?
She's got things we need. We gotta get off the docks, Captain. If you give us some of those Acadian fog condensers, my friends are ready to...
Surviving is about more than...
But we're no good here.
I was wrong about you.
What?
Not you. Bertha knows this island better than you, Avery. We give folks some condensed and thrive, even.
Could this really work?
I don't see why not. And even if it doesn't, instead of starving on a pier, they give them the fog condensers, Avery.
Well, I won't stop you, but until we deal with the Come, Bertha.
You might want to check up on Echo Lake. Bertha's friends would no doubt welcome you. And take this. You never cease to amaze.
Food in front, dock in back. The bait shop.
Guns, guns, and more guns.
Avery.
It's hard to believe before you came here, all hope seemed lost. But now we've taken back homesteads. People are finally coming together. And all of it, it's all because of you.
You give me too much credit.
Hardly. With all you've done, including the captain's dance, I guarantee you, generations from now, we'll still... My people are so mired with their own concerns, I don't think they even realize that you saved us. Anything I give you or do for you, it just isn't enough. But take this, and thank you.
Hey, Doc.
You here for doctoring?
I need some help.
Came to the right place then.
Too much radiation. I feel sick.
Everyone on the island's got a touch of it. Let's fix you up.
Food, stim packs, fully stocked.
All done. Any other complaints?
Actually, it's nothing.
What? Oh, you're leaving.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Get them while they're in stock.
A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here.
Hey, Bertha.
All of us in the dregs owe you.
Avery.
I hope the harbor's being good to you.
I have to go.
Be well.
How can the bait shop help you?
Let's trade.
Here's what I got. need it, the bait shop's got it.
If you ain't armed, you ain't long for this war.
Seems to be growing well.
please the pages.
What do you want? Are you giving me a present?
ceiling above my head.
I wonder what you have made now.
Hey,
Trade is good. It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or
Hey.
less susceptible. To outbreaks, but a preparation plan is never a bad idea.
guns, guns, and more.
Erna says the island's alive.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially, wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
What's a fog condenser?
The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it.
Everyone's got their price. How many caps is this gonna run me?
Keep your caps. If you're set on doing this, I'll take my pay in whiskey. The bartender Mitch sells it. Grab me a flask, and then we can work on getting you to Acadia alive.
If you need a room, see Mitch.
Booze for the belly or bunk for the night?
I could use a drink.
Music to the...
Uh-huh.
Got my whiskey yet?
Here you go.
Ah, now you're talking. I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or three. Worse than Myra lurks out there.
I need to take care of a few things.
Handle your necessities, then off with you.
I hope you have no need of this stim pack, but just in case.
Perfect.
Literacy is important.
Hi.
But perhaps something of more substance is good for nurturing the mind.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Burns the belly, but gets the job done. Get it now.
Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this from
Captain Avery's all right.
Case foul with sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the mainland. Old mountain trail where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. See, the fog can do a number. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now... here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. Still got a ways to go. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. I was a young lad, no higher than your knee. Whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this happened. What was that? Found you!
Identity unknown.
Hope you choke on your own blood, you bastard! Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around. We ain't alone.
Hostile vehicle in close proximity. I be of assistance? Shouldn't the coroner be doing that instead?
Heads up.
Here's what I have on me.
Heads up.
Trade is good.
Look alive.
Are you giving me a present?
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on.
May you find his light.
Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens next?
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back?
You should come with me. I could still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone. little fair city, and the girls are so pretty. I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone.
Look alive.
Given or taken? What? Eating you.
Hey.
Have a look then.
No way to pick this.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here, and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question, and the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
In the back of my mind, I've always suspected.
That's what I thought. If you don't mind, what's the first thing you can remember?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. They were pulling pieces of my head out. Something about wanting to test some neural process. That was every day for months. Strapped down. Operated on. And then I was out. The Institute has fail-safes to strip memories that could identify where they are, how to find them. But I do remember being quite content. I was free. That is my earliest memory. Now, yours.
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here, whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
I'm in the Brotherhood of Steel, and we have plenty to say about synths. How dangerous they are.
We're not dangerous. Those who've used us, tried to replace humans with my kind, they're dangerous. All we want is to live in peace, on our own. See for yourself. Walk through Acadia, talk to my people. We aren't a threat to anyone.
I don't suppose there's any way you and your people will surrender peacefully.
I appreciate that. I do. But judging by the reputation your leaders have, I doubt they would accept surrender even if I wanted to offer it. Even if they would take us prisoner, we can't live in cages ever again. If you want us, fine, but we'll fight for this. For Acadia's existence. Consider my offer. Just see what we're trying to accomplish here. What have you got to lose? Now, did you need any?
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The Railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is. The risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Are you saying you don't want the Railroad's help?
It's not about that. It's about how you've let fear blind your cause.
I didn't come to argue. I just wanted you to know we're out there, helping your people.
I know. I'm sorry. It's easy for me to worry about our...
Sure.
Can I help you with anything else?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Looked away, did you? That's the last we'll see him. Aim straight and true. Now you got my attention. It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be me!
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Dima.
Acadia is open to you.
I should get going.
Of course.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. Sometimes I worry about, well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment, and that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track.
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can, but no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Can you tell me about the fog condensers?
Oh, those? Dima and I designed them when it became clear the fog was only getting worse. They're effective, but have such a limited range. Dima insisted we provide them to the people of Far Harbor, and I'm so glad we did. Without the condensers, I'm not sure they'd have any...
Dima looks like he's had a lot of work done.
Well, that's certainly an understatement. Between the two of us, we've made so many modifications. He was just a prototype, never built for all this. It took a lot to overcome the limitations of the original design and expand his memory. It really is remarkable, isn't it? He's overcome so much. He's become so much more than he once was. And all he thinks of is others.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see, so the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like...
Uh-huh. What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
The island is dangerous, after all. But So?
Yeah, I don't do much for free, Faraday.
Ah, right.
Uh-huh. Didn't you say this might be dangerous? 100 cab.
Okay, I see what's going...
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
That's not a subject we need to discuss.
Uh-huh.
You have Dima's blessing. So what's
your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
Tell me about Acadia.
Dima's told you most of what you need to know. It's as safe as we can make it for now. With every new synth we rescue, we're better able to defend ourselves.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, As a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Yes?
No way to pick this. Can't pick this. Would need the key.
That could come in handy.
Hey there.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't what I was expecting, but it means there's hope.
Were you disappointed with what you found?
I mean, look, I don't want to sound ungrateful. If it weren't for Acadia and for Dima, I guess I was just hoping for more. When I first escaped, I had no idea what to do with myself. I was so lost. So scared. But I heard rumors of Chase and what she was doing, that she was bringing people, and now here I am.
So now you're here. What comes next?
I don't know. I really don't. I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off.
Hi.
I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
Why do you care?
I suppose I don't, really. Just not too many visitors lately. That new girl, and now you. That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. A little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life gets simple.
Is there anything you care about?
I mean, staying alive is preferable to not. Beyond that, what's the point of caring? Anyway, lately I've taken to amusing myself with trading. Don't have much to work with, but I'm on. Let me know if you need something. I probably won't have it, but...
Anything interesting you can tell me about Acadia?
God, no. Have you looked around this place? Death by boredom is a legitimate concern. So, come on. You want to do a little trading?
So, what's your story?
Me? No story here. Not one that matters, anyway. Like I said, it's not worth holding on to. Nice of you to ask, though.
Hi.
Need something?
I'll take a look, sure.
You never know. I might actually have something useful. Need something?
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
You're the one who lives here. What do you think of it?
Well, I think this island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really, and then passing that knowledge along.
So, what exactly are you doing?
As much as I can, given limited resources. Cataloging specimens, observing evolutionary trends, compiling data. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy. But I'm your best chance of medical assistance. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than...
What can you tell me about Acadia?
It was originally a place of science. I like that about it. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that... I don't know. We all belong here.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
So, what's your story?
Similar to most here, I think. I fled the Institute, feeling that anything else would... I chose not to go into hiding. If I lost my life, that'd be one thing. Can I help you?
I could use a doctor.
Time to put my knowledge to the test.
Sure.
What is it you need a doctor for?
You do have some sort of...
Reading counts as... Relax.
Could use some fixing up.
Tell me what troubles you.
Think I've soaked up too many rads.
Right, okay. Just try not to vomit on the plant specimens. So what else do you need?
Never mind.
Thanks for the practice.
Excuse me.
Can I help you?
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, okay. There's a flower native to this island. It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I'm personally rather... If you could bring me a dish, I can offer you
What exactly is the point of all this?
a mix of scientific... I also find them...
I'm keeping an eye out for more flowers.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Hi.
Can I help you?
Still collecting asters? I have some flowers for you.
I'm sorry, is this a... Can I help you?
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary... If there's a synth who needs... that makes you it's nothing personal.
Is there anything I can say or do to change your mind?
Just don't cause any
Hi.
You want to buy something or what?
Let's see what you got.
It's not much, but it's the best I can do.
No such thing as junk, as far as I'm concerned.
Did you need something?
Everything's got a use.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home.
You think of the Commonwealth as back home? Aren't you a synth?
Well, certainly. Why wouldn't I? It's where I came from. I would like to see it again someday. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose. But on it...
No offense, but are you crazy?
Oh, you. I'm sure I'll see you around. I can't wait to get out of here and travel. Synths and humans will all get along someday. I just know it. One day, I'm gonna get out there and see the rest of the world.
New guy, right? Look, I'm not anybody.
What's wrong?
We're doing this anyway. Even you try having somebody botch a mind what?
What do you mean?
Oh, for fuck's sake. You're a synth on the run. You go to someone, you get only... Now just...
new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
Do you think you're better off now that you're here?
Oh, absolutely. I'll see you around, okay? If it weren't for Dima, most of us would probably be dead.
One day, I'm gonna get out there and see the rest of the world.
It might not look like much. This is the only place I know of. To hide who I am.
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried. Maybe if I reroute the sensors? Energy output on these things are terrible. Who does... almost have better luck rebuilding this from scratch.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
But isn't the other part dealing with those doubts? Isn't that what I'm doing? I had questions. I came here for answers. Look, I'm not here to just blindly follow Acadia's ideals. If anything, I feel like the only one who knows there's something wrong here. There's more going on than just the refuge. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
I know a thing or two about hacking. I'll give it a try.
If you're sure. Good luck. Once you have something, let me know.
Every day's a struggle here. But at least we don't have to hide.
Excuse me.
Every day's a struggle here. But at least we don't have to hide.
No sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful. Don't know what's more sore, my back or my feet. Just once, let me... find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them.
Won't be able to hack this. Security's too good. Yes. Hey.
Hmm? Sure, here's what I got. my kit.
Hey, Dima.
Did you need something?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
A hard enough
That's
time keeping up with repairs before all
unfortunate.
this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of it.
Sounds like a lot of fancy talk aimed at throwing us off the trail. Must mean we're onto something.
What are you talking about? What are you planning?
That's my responsibility to bear.
I'm getting sick of this whole nope.
This isn't about...
Uh-huh. If this thing involves the whole island...
I'm sorry, but I have to insist.
Fine.
That would be best. There's nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. Concerned about you,
Dima.
Yes.
You can't solve all
What
the
is
world's
it?
problems. Certainly not all at once.
I should get going.
Of course. Dearest Faraday. Relax. All will be fine.
Hey there.
You need something?
Dima.
Is there anything I can do?
Kasumi says... Sure.
Please, those...
Sounds like...
Fine.
That would be best. We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbor and the children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbor wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbor had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbor.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have, but I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
I can think of to get rid of memories is because you don't like what's in them. Truth be told, it's half the reason I drink as much as I do. Keep saying to myself I should settle down someday. Think I missed the boat on that one.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Can't break the code. No way I'm cracking this. Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children.
About the children of Adam, what do you know about them?
Well, I heard about them a little bit back in the Commonwealth. Radiation worship. Something like... I wasn't in Far Harbor long, but there's a lot of hatred for them there. I overheard someone talking about killing a child of Adam missionary. I can see why Dima would be worried. We just need to make sure we know he's not up to something else.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection? Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find?
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam.
Right.
And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Not up to chatting right now.
Best to grab it now while you can.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
Remarkable the things you can do with only 2 hands.
Hey.
What?
Heads up.
Go on.
Hey.
What's the plan?
It's time for you to head home.
Come find me if you need...
The influx of data is hard to process. Apologies if sometimes I make little sense. I will work on this. Please, let me see and scan
Seems
as
to be
many
growing well.
indigenous life forms as possible. It is, of course, for science. Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway. We must find the men of science and institutes of learning. Surely they are out there.
Kill for a drink. Think of it, I have.
Yeah?
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
Let's see what you got.
Here's what I got.
Axes to grind. Hell, I have a ton of them.
At least it's not raining.
Please, just... I need to be alone right now.
You don't mind making a chair for old Mama Murphy, do you?
Sweet.
It is not locked at all. Oh, wait. You did this?
What's up?
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all of this. It is the duty of us all to further that survival.
Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you, sir?
Would you like to?
As you wish, sir.
No, not now.
All right, then.
That's it.
But what's some private little thing like a lock with, sir?
Walk 100 miles if I knew there was a pile of caps waiting for me at the end. What? There you are. I almost thought you forgot about me. Gotta be honest with you, I feel more comfortable with pockets.
General?
Yeah? Keep leading and I'll follow you. That was the deal, right? It's quiet. Too quiet. Oh man, I always wanted to say that.
It is hard to determine whether the surface is more or less susceptible to outbreaks, but a preparation plan is never a bad idea. Has something agitated you?